happy! I've got out! Oh, I've had a busy week and I'm only getting away for one night. Anyway, I'm up in the Lead Hills. I came back to the Mennock Pass. I've been threatening to come back. The last time I was here, I got rained off. I got absolutely soaked. All my gear got soaked. Oh, it was the old teepee tent, the first tent that I really used. And it leaked like heck. Well, this is starting the pass. And it's just a case of finding somewhere at the side of the road to camp. Now, there's folk in there. I think that might have been where I was the last time. Oh, they're gold panning. You could see them working on the burn. Yes, there's gold in these hills. The lead mining's, well, I think it stopped at the beginning of the 1900s. I'm not sure, but there's a whole load of lead mines up there. You can go up and you can go into them. There's a mining museum and everything. Now, let's go a wee bit slow here. There's a bit there I could use. Right, stuff there. I want on the river side. Oh goodness, I'm going to get a bit no bother. There's another bit there. Oh, loads of them. But I want to go to the big bit just to see who's about before I choose my spot. This is usually mobbed. Got a wee bit fast. Oh, that looks nice there. And again. Now we'll get turned and we'll go back and find a bit. That's nice there. Right, that's just landed. That wee burn is fully gold, Scottish gold. There's a guy down there panning for it, quite common. This is a Mennock Pass. There's a mining museum up there. And I think I will camp there. Aye, it's beautiful. I'll have a good night. That's me got set up. I got set up quite quick. It's not the quickest thing to set up, but because I'm upright all the time, it's quite easy. It's what, 16 pegs? No, that's alright, I can manage that, and there's no huffing and puffing and this one ain't fit and that one ain't fit. Aye, we've done well. Anyway, there we are. Right next to the car, right next to the burn. Ho ho ho! That looks good. Anyway, let's have a look at what we've done on the inside. I've changed things considerably. Enter my wee palace. As you see, we've got a bed chair. Now, I've slept in that a couple of nights and it is absolutely fantastic. Oh, it's better than my bed at home. Not that I sleep in it often, I usually end up sleeping in the big chair watching the telly. The sleeping bag's one I've had before, an Explorer 400 by Kingdom Trail. I can't remember why I hated it, but I think I can get into it now. So that's what I'm sleeping on. As you can see, there's plenty of room. I got my chair and table in here, if I need it in there, because I'll be outside, but just let you see it, the space. Now the good thing about the bed chair is all your stuff goes into the bed. So it's a space saving bed chair. But and there's my wee thing for during the night. Or do I really need it? Because see what I've got. A porta potty. We're giving it a try. I got it a while ago when I thought about starting the car camping. And I thought maybe we'd be mobbed here. But it's there anyway if I need it. But you've got to remember that I'm not far from the car, I can afford to take all that gear. Mind you, there's not much gear in there. Oh, it's alright. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy the afternoon. And I'm just going to sit here. I might put a windbreak up. And I'm going to watch that lovely water just trickling by. Listen to that. You can't get any better. That heather's good. I think I'll steal some of that for the garden. That's good stuff, it grows hard. I shouldn't encourage it. Anyway, I'll see you later today. Aye, that's day's end. It's been an eventful day. It's taken me 2 hours to get here. By the time I got here and stopped in at Dumfries and got my kilt, Burns night in 2 or 3 months, no, 4 or 5 months, but my kilt needed done. So I've been coming along here last week for something, so coming again this week I got it back. So that's that job done. And an easy enough drive up here. When I got here there was nobody else here. Wait a minute, I'm going to open my coffee. Oh ho ho, it's a frothy coffee. Aye. There was nobody else here, but now it's quite busy. I can see 4 or 5 vans down that way. They're all transit vans. And it looks like they've decked them out on the inside. And now the back there's another 4, but a couple of them are older motorhomes. I had somebody here parked next to me, but we had a little incident with the mighty Scottish Midge. I was doing a cooking video earlier. That'll come out in a few days' time. And there was an incident with the mighty Scottish Midge. We got attacked, and I mean attacked. I've never had it so bad. You know, the last time I was here I got rained off. And what did I get this time? Attacked by midges. It was thick. I looked down here and there was a swarm of midges. I've never saw that before. I was warned by one guy that wandered along. He says, "You're too near the burn, you're going to get it." Aye, I got it all right. So that was the day. I'm only out for the one night. I'm kind of busy now. In fact, life's got busy again. I work well, I volunteer with a listening ear. It is, I'm still going to do a video about that. There's a lot of lonely and isolated people in this area, scattered community, and we get volunteers to phone folk up and be a phone friend. Well, I do that Monday and Tuesday. I do some of the phone friending. But I was going to get away on the Wednesday, but there was a board meeting that I had to go to. So that was me. You know, I've not had a 2-dayer in long enough. I really need them. And starting next month, Wednesday nights I've got something on, so it's going to be a hard push for me to get 2 days. And you know something, that's what I really enjoy. I get out here, I get the computer out and just watch videos. Relax. But I've had a good time there. I've got a good fire. That's my old Yola fire. I've not used it in about a good while. Still burning away fine. So I'm getting here a good night. As usual, it's Thursday night, so travelling folk are on the radio, and I can just get the radio in no more here. So listen to that. What am I looking at? It's a seagull circling right in the middle of the country. You know what that means? That means bad weather's coming. If a seagull's inland, it's because it's looking for protection. We'll be alright. We're in a valley. It's unbelievable. Up there, that's an angle to see the top of the hill. You know, maybe 70 degrees, and the other side it's 45 degrees. It's a beautiful valley. It's been used since it's been camped on, I reckon, for after the First World War. People started going out camping when they started to have holidays, and there's quite a few places in Scotland like that. Loch Doon was another one, but I think this is a better place than Loch Doon. Aye, it's definitely a better place than Loch Doon. It's more spaced out, it's easier to get into. Aye. I'll come back again next year, before the Midges, and I'll make sure there's no rain. Aye. Anyway, I'm going to just sit here and relax. And I might see you later in the night if anything happens. If no, I'll see you in the morning. Oh, good morning. Oh, it's been a fair night. I went to bed early because it started raining, and it rained, and it rained, and it rained. It was quite bad. I'll get the breakfast on while I'm yapping. I didn't have the best of nights. It must have rained for about 2.5 hours. And the wind came up. Mind I commented that I saw that seagull, and that was going to bring bad weather. Well, There it is, it brought bad weather. And that wasn't expected. Oh, these bloody midges are out already. They're a pest. The bed chair that I was using to lie on instead of a mattress, it did quite well. I was quite happy with it, but I think I told you, I tried it in the house. I slept on it 2 or 3 nights in the house, in the living room, just to test it out, and I was really happy with it. There wasn't any problems with that. I think this gas has got to go out of me. Oh, if it goes out, it goes out. Simple as that. Where the problem was, with the sleeping bag. I knew there was something I didn't like about it, but it was too narrow. And I couldn't get into it fully. I could get one arm in, the other arm had to be outside. So I put a fleece on just to keep me warm. That was alright. I probably got about 4.5, 5 hours sleep. But the radio was quite good, so that made up for it a wee bit. When you're in the hills, the radio is kind of funny. Earlier on I couldn't get a reception, but during the night I got a reception. So I was quite happy there. Oh. And of course, the camp coffee first thing. Oh, these midges are terrible. Oh, lovely. So I'm in no rush to leave. I'll get this breakfast. This is the working, is it? Get that off. There's stuff in it. It's just because it's cold. There's what I did today. I should have had that in the sleeping bag with me. I didn't do that last night. That's better, I can hear that burning. You hear it? That's burning now. That's better. I'll still play in that. That trick where if you put that in the bottom of your sleeping bag, it's warm in the morning and it'll fire up. That's frozen, absolutely frozen. And that's why it wasn't working. But that other one is, it's got more in it. And there's me cooking already and being bacon, it doesn't take much. But this morning I'll get everything slowly put away, and I mean slowly. It's only the back of 6 o'clock. I'm the first up. Nobody else is up. And I'll get into Dumfries. There's a Heart Foundation shop in the centre of Dumfries that does furniture. And I've saw an office chair, you know, one of these swirly things, a real top of the range one, and they're not wanting much for it, so I'm going to have that. So I'll have to load this so I can get that in. That should manage it. Then we'll see how things are. I might dodder about going back, or I might just go straight back, get as much out of the car as I can, and then pick up wee Morag. And that'll be me getting set for the weekend. On these trips, I like to get all anything that I've recorded, I like to get it on the computer tonight, and maybe get it in order. Tomorrow I'll make the video, and then Sunday I put it out, and then Monday I'll start with the other video. It's all go. I'm enjoying this. You know, it's like working. It's something that you enjoy. You know, most of us, when we left school, we worked to make money because we had to. And if we were lucky, eventually we found a job that we enjoyed. If we were lucky. I wasn't too bad in that. The last few years of my life I enjoyed my work. Well, the last half I had a good job with the council, and I thoroughly enjoyed that, although it was on the rough side. But maybe I enjoyed the rough side. Aye. And then you think, what are you going to do when you retire? You got all sorts of ideas. And you get bored, so you start looking for more things to do. Now I've got quite a full week. No enough days in the week. I'm thinking of talking to the government and see if they'll give me a 10-day week. I'd manage then. But anyway, it's enjoyable. Now, I'll get this video done. Wednesday I'll put out the cooking one. That was quite good. Aye, the Midges got me again. The end of next week, somewhere or other, I've got to work in another video, one for the listening ear. I've been promising to do it for about 6 weeks, and I've just no got into it. But that's me. And then I want to get out. Next weekend, I think it'll be a one-day thing again. And if the weather, we'll hate to see how the weather is. If the weather's right, I think yeah, it's the Midges again. If the weather's right, I think I'll go up to I think I'll go up near Ayr, Culzean Castle, and say hello to Christian. We're meant to meet the laddie, but I've not met him yet. Anyway, that's the plan. We'll just see how it goes. There's always something gets in the road. But anyway, this is a lovely place. Now, there's problems with it. And you care what they are. These bloody midges. Look at them. Oh, you probably can't see them, but it might be dancing in front of the lens. And I've got midge repellent burning under the camera there, so you know they're still there. But did he get too near to the water? Now, there was a caravan over there, and that's 30 yards away. And they done a runner when I was cooking the meal yesterday because it got so bad. But if you come and go the other side of the road, like there's a spot you can drive up that hill there. I think that might be far enough away for the midges. I'm no promising. I'm no promising. They're badgers. But either that or come at the time of the year when the midges aren't so bad, maybe the beginning of the year. I believe on the internet there is a midge map. It tells you how bad it is at each time of the year. It might be an idea to access that. Anyway, I'm getting into this coffee. That's that ready as well. And I'll get into this. And if you want to buy me a coffee, well, it's towards my camper van, which is going to take years. The link's at the bottom of the page. And I'll be grateful. One of these days, I'll get a camper van. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.